will AI solve this problem? Switch the words AI to multivariate statistics. Because I don't think you'd ever ask the question, will multivariate statistics sort of take responsibility for this or solve it? Because of course not. In other words, that's a regulatory issue that we would, in other words, we felt there was an increasing congestion problem, and London has solved congestion problems before. Arguably, at least for a while, in terms of in a way that I wish Toronto would price vehicles coming into the city as well. I think all these things, like many of the things, when Jordan gave the banking example, I don't view that as a regulatory problem, like a new regulatory problem. It's a technological issue where we had a technological solution to a thing that's no longer effective. But I don't view that as a regulatory problem. It is like we already have a regulatory regime that says you can't steal other people's money. And so it might be we might need new enforcement technologies, but it's not like we need new regulatory regime. Same with insurance, same with banking, same with healthcare. We have regulatory framework in all of these. And the question is, do those need to change, or do we just need new tools to make sure we can continue to enforce them, given that we have some new statistical techniques that we didn't have before? And so the reason I'm pointing that out is because I feel like sometimes we anthropomorphize AI as if it's its own being. And so I find it just as a useful cognitive tool to check my own biases, just to replace it all with okay, let's just call it multivariate statistics, and then so now we don't imbue it with its own agency, and say, okay, we're still making all the decisions, and so we've something that was technologically infeasible before is now technologically feasible. Does that require a regulatory regime change? And there will be some instances where it will. But in many cases, I feel like there's a kind of a panic as if the AIs are taking over or the AIs are making decisions. And they're not.